I was 13, volunteering at Cadillac Urban Gardens. This older guy walks in and he's like, "Oh, hey, how's it going? First time here, like, could you give me a tour?" So I take him through the whole tour. He's asking a lot of questions and I'm answering them as best I can. I think I'm doing pretty well. And at the end of it, he was like, "By the way, my name is Frank Venegas." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Nice to meet you. My name is Christian." I didn't know who Frank Venegas was. He's like, "Actually, well, I own the Ideal Group. I own the land that this garden is on." And then he's like, "Oh, well, where are you going to go to high school at?" I'm like, "Well, I'm going to be attending Detroit Cristo Rey." And he was like, "Oh, perfect. Detroit Cristo Rey's work study program." When I got placed at the Ideal Group, I was like, I'm pretty sure that had a part to play into why I was placed there. I am currently a project engineer for Ideal Contracting, but before I worked for Ideal Contracting, I worked for Ideal Shield. I worked in both the Shield shop and in Shield sales. I worked for Ideal Steel, and I also did a little bit of shop work with steel. I also worked for Ideal Seed Tech. From the ground up, I got a little bit of everything. So the mentorship that I had the privilege of getting throughout my Ideal career has just been very, very impactful. It led me to attend Dartmouth. When I went to Dartmouth, it was a big change. Hanover, New Hampshire is nothing like Southwest Detroit. Growing up, you heard people say they never left Southwest in a negative way. And as the years have gone by, people don't leave Southwest because of all the positives. I would tell myself when I come back from school, when I graduate, I want to be somebody who helps make things change and to help make the community better. And through Ideal, I know that I could do that. And I know Ideal is a big part of the community change. I've always wanted to be somebody to give back. I never saw Southwest Detroit as just another place to leave. I saw it as a place where people put down roots, have families, have careers, and there's so much good in the city, and there's so much good in the schools. Now I found myself becoming a member of the advisory board for Holy Redeemer. You know, they didn't have a robotics team. They didn't have, some of these other like STEM classes or anything like that when I was going. There were so many locked doors at Holy Redeemer because we didn't have the resources to open them up and put something there. There's so many doors that are unlocked now. What can I do to help unlock even more doors? And also to be a part of the Padrino program. So when you give money to a certain family for their student to go toward their tuition, I know my family was blessed to have had help from the diocese because my mom was able to send 4 kids to Holy Redeemer through those scholarships. So to be a person who's able to contribute to another family scholarship, that's just such an honor for me. I feel like I'm the one getting the blessing because I'm able to give. And going from being a Holy Redeemer kid to now being on the board of Holy Redeemer, coach the basketball team, I feel very, very blessed.